welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. So today I have a Christmas book haul. So technically 2 of these were gifted to me and the rest of them were me buying them for myself. So wouldn't necessarily call it a Christmas book haul, but we're going to go with it. So the first 2 books I'm going to share with you are books that Kendra sent me from Kendra Loves Books. I'm just super excited and grateful for both of them. The first one is 80 Days to Elsewhere by Casey Dyer. There was a day I was scrolling through Instagram and book 2, the cover for book 2 was there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is about this cover, but like I need to read this book. And then I realized it was book 2 in a series. And I was like, darn it. So I added this to my wish list and I had shared it with Kendra too. When I was like, look at this book cover. Isn't it gorgeous? And so when Christmas came around, she obviously saw this one on my wish list and grabbed it. So I'm hoping that I will really love it so that way I can get to the second book because like I said, the second book's cover is gorgeous. I don't actually know what this one's about at all. I know the second one appears to be like an Odyssey retelling. This one obviously appears to be Around the World in 80 Days type of retelling. I think that there are romance novels, so it'll be interesting to say the least, but I'm really excited to have that one. And then she also sent me 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. This one has been one that I have had I'm interested in reading it. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. And right now is yes, I am. So I think I'm going to read this sooner rather than later just because I'm in I want to read it right now type of phase. I believe it's about 2 characters and they are both writers. And I think that they have a relationship, but then they go their own ways and then they kind of come back into each other's lives and they almost have to pretend like they don't know each other, but they did have this steamy romance in the past. So I'm excited to see what this one's like because I've seen so many people love this one. So I'm hoping that I will love it too. Then the rest of the books were books that I bought for myself through the Barnes & Noble 50% off hardcover sale. They were having this sale that was supposed to be 1 day and extended to 5 days. So I was kind of regretting the fact that I went on day 1, but went on day 1. We ended up there and I just kind of grabbed randomly. There are some books that I'm like, darn, I wish I went back and actually got some nonfiction books and things like that, but it is what it is. So the sale was, you went in, every hardcover they had was 50% off. And I just, like I said, I just kind of grabbed things. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a book for Sydney. And so 7 books for $90, which you can't beat for brand new hardcover books. And I basically got all newish released books. So I'm excited for them. So let's just start talking about them. So the first book is The Retreat by Elizabeth DeMarfi. So I'm a little nervous. So this was a complete random, I have no idea what to expect from this book type of purchase. There was 2 that I let myself do that for where I just kind of was like, I don't know what these are about. I've never seen them before. I'm buying them because I miss that experience. I miss just going to a bookstore and being able to pick up something that I've never heard of before. So I grabbed this one. It even had a quote on the top from Robin Harding. So I was like, it's gotta be good, right? I've now since looked it up on Goodreads and it apparently has awful reviews. So I'm hoping that I could be an opposite opinion for that one and really love it. But it sounded right up my alley, especially because it sounds like I had read this part and it said, a magnificently absorbing and haunting novel. She spares yet deeply rich prose renders the isolation and claustrophobia of the mountains downright palpable. With a dash each of Hitchcock, thriller, cozy mystery, and domestic noir, The Retreat offers a satisfying, fun read. And it sounded like they were in a lodge, and then there was going to be a snowstorm, and then they were going to be stuck there, and then there was going to be death, and I just was like, this is what I love. I love stories like this in the wintertime. But like I said, it apparently has bad reviews. So we'll see if I like it. I'm going to go into it with 0 expectations, just like I kind of bought it with 0 expectations. So we'll see. We'll see how that one goes. Then this one has been all over Instagram, and it was Hello Transcriber by Hannah Morrissey. And I don't know why, but I don't even know the synopsis of this one, but because everybody keeps posting about it, I keep wanting it. And I was like, okay, I'm not paying $20 for this, because right now, since it literally just came out, it's like $20 on Amazon. And so obviously in person, it's obviously full cover price. So I was like, if I can get this for $13, I'm gonna do it. So again, I have no idea what it's about. It says a suspenseful mystery debut featuring a female police transcriber who goes above and beyond to solve a harrowing case. Again, I don't know what it's about, but I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna love it. Clearly, I'm definitely in a like suspenseful, like mystery vibe. You're gonna notice that as these books continue. I basically grabbed thrillers. Another Instagram made me do it was The Surrogate by Tony Helene. The day that I went in with my gift card back in November, I think it was, I had been tempted to pick this one up because I had seen it on Instagram. Janelle really loved it, and so I was like, maybe I'll pick it up. And then I just like talked myself out of it because I was like, it's a brand new hardcover. It's like $28. Do I really want to do that? And I was like, but for $13, I will. So I ended up grabbing this one. Again, I think it's about a couple who hire a surrogate to have their baby, and problems ensue. So I don't know. I may wait until after I have my baby to read this one, because obviously we're not going through a surrogate. I'm pregnant myself. But I don't know. Just knowing that I have all those pregnancy hormones, I don't know if I really want to be reading about somebody else's pregnancy hormones. But I knew that I wanted to get this one at a really good price, so I grabbed it. Then this next one is another one of those I just let myself buy a book because it just was there and I've never heard of it and I wanted to try it. And that is The Other Me by Sarah Zakhrich Zhang. I have no idea. I probably just butchered her name. Wasn't expecting her to be a white woman. But the people on the back, okay. Julie Clark, love her. Samantha Downing. Pretty much, I enjoy her books. Margarita Montemore, who wrote Una Out of Order, which I loved. I haven't read that person. And then They Never Learn. I've never read They Never Learn, but I know that that one's also hyped. So I was like, wow, this has got like some pretty like acclaimed people on here. And it says 2 lives, the one you wanted and the one that wanted you. And it sounds like somebody who goes out for her birthday. And then all of a sudden she ends up like in a life that she doesn't recognize. And she's got like 12 years of memories that are not her memories. So she's trying to get back to her life. And it just, I don't know, it just sounded intense. It sounded really cool. I'm hoping it's really good. The cover is really intriguing. And I love the colors. So again, another random purchase, which I'm like glad to have because that doesn't happen very often. So we've got that one. And then this one was a book that I have torn opinions on about what I want to do with this one. So this is The Plot by Jean Hanff Korelitz. So when this first got announced, I was like, cool, I want to read that one. And then I realized who wrote it. And I have DNF'd a book from this author in the past. But everybody loves this one. And a family member at Christmas was talking about like, oh, have you read The Plot? And I was like, no. And I was like, maybe I'll give it a second chance. Maybe I'll give this author a second chance. Like maybe I just read like something from them that was too early. I think this is about a person who is a novelist. And I think he writes a book. So he writes a book and then he becomes like a professor. And one of his students kind of pitches him this idea. And then the student dies. So the idea dies with him. Or does it? So then he goes off and writes this book. And I think he gets kind of like famous off of it. And I think somebody obviously probably finds out that he stole this idea. I don't know. I feel like I need to read this sooner rather than later while it's like on my brain of like, oh, this is supposed to be good. So we'll see what ends up happening with this one. But I'm a little conflicted. I'm actually really surprised that I let myself buy this one. But comes with some family saying it's good. So hopefully it'll actually be good. And then the last one I grabbed was Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I had this one pre-ordered and then I canceled my pre-order, which I like slightly regretted because it was $13 when I pre-ordered it. and now it's like over $20 if you want to get it on Amazon. And I was like, oh, so I never bought it. And then I ended up getting the audiobook for free through Libro FM's like Black Friday sale. So I was like, I don't really need a copy of this, but like this is my chance to get this one. So I ended up grabbing it. Hopefully I love it. I'm probably still going to listen to it over reading it physically, but now at least it'll be on my shelf. It'll match The House in the Cerulean Sea. I've got it. So there's that. So yeah, those are all the books that I got for Christmas. Let me know, what did you get for Christmas? Like I said, for me, a lot of people stay away from me with books for Christmas just because they know I have so many already. So that's why I typically don't get any. But I decided to treat myself a little bit, and so I did. So let me know what you got for Christmas down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.